Hello everyone. Today we are at the day 30th class of proc correlation. In this class we will see about what is proc correlation and what are the different types of proc correlations. Okay. So this proc correlation is the procedure that is used to calculate the correlation between the variables. Okay. It is defined as which gives the results of how one variable depending on the another variable. Okay, for example, if one variable value is decreasing and the other variable value is increasing, then this type of correlation is called as negative correlation and vice versa. Okay, in general the results getting in between -1 to +1. Okay, let's this is the syntax for the correlation, and let's move into the examples and I will explain you there how this syntax variable statements works. Okay, see here I'm taking an example. Proc core data equal to mm, set sorry SAS help dot class. Okay, I'm taking here SAS help dot class to find out the correlation between this SAS help dot class. Here this proc core is nothing but it tells SAS to execute the correlation procedure on the dataset given. Okay, now execute the program. See, now I got, by default I got correlation for all the three variables that are present in the dataset that I have taken. Okay, and by default it gave me, by default when I ask for correlation it gives me three tables. In that, one is simple statistics and the other one is Pearson correlation. Okay, and the other one which represents the variable names on which, for which we got the correlation. Okay, here it is showing n. What is this n? This n is nothing but number of observation variables that are present in the particular variable, and if any missing observations are present, then it will shows the missing values also here. Now I have all the observations present for this age variable, so I have 19 here, so there is no missing values here. Okay, if there is any missing values it will be represented in this n value. Okay, here also I have the same n value, so which represents the number of observations, and this mean is nothing but average of the total observations present in this age variable. Okay, this average is divided by the number of observation values. Okay, the standard deviation is nothing but, see for example, mm, let me print the SAS help dot class data set. Okay, data class set class run. Okay, see, I have the age variables. In these age variables, what is the mean value that I got? 13 is the mean value. That means 13 is the average value for all these age variables. Okay, this standard deviation value tells that how much deviation is happening from the average value of this age variable. See for example 13, from 13 how much deviation is happening for this 14 age variable, that means 1, right? So like that it tells you how much deviation is happening. See, standard deviation is a number used to tell how measurements for a group are spread out from average, mean or expected value. Okay, so a low standard deviation means that most of the numbers are close to the average. Okay, a high standard deviation means that the numbers are more spread out. Okay, see, now look into our standard deviation. See what it is showing us. What is the average mean here? 13.31. That it doesn't mean that all the age values are 13, it's just the mean, and this is the how much deviation is happening from this mean value to the other age variables. Okay, that is standard deviation. Okay, this sum is nothing but sum of all the age variables that are present in these 19 observations, and this minimum is nothing but the minimum value in this 19 observations is 11. Okay, and maximum is what is the maximum value that exists in this age variable. Okay, so like that it's also same for all the other variables also. Okay, here we got the Pearson correlation coefficients in the table. Okay, in this table what it is showing, here it is showing how many observations that are present. It is 19. Here age values are comparing with age values only, that means same column, so the correlation will be 100%. See, when we are comparing with the same variables, that means the correlation anything will be 100%, right? Same columns and same values. So the age values are, when compared with the same age values, there will be the same correlation, that means 100%. So the correlation is 1. So it's same for height and height also, and same for height, weight and weight. Okay, when it is comparing with age and height variables, see 0.81143. When you percentage, when you do this in percentage, see age values are increasing. See, when it is comparing age values with height values, when the age is increasing, height is also increasing by 81%. Okay, and here what happens, this 74 is nothing but when age values are increasing, the weight also increasing by 74%. See here, when height is increasing, age also increasing, so it's the same. So it is the positive correlation. When you have negative correlation, then it will be represented with the minus sign. Okay, so here it is the positive sign, as it is increasing with the age values and height is increasing, and with age value weight also is getting increased. Okay, so the next one is, see for example, here what I got by default correlation for all the three variables that are present in the class dataset. Now I want to get only for the specific variables. How can I do that? See, for the specific variables, I want to get this. See, now I am taking proc data equal to class, and I want to get. So I am giving here where statement. Where statement is nothing but it specifies all the variables that I want to compute pairwise correlation for. Okay, you can list as many variables as you want. Okay, with each variable separated by a space. Okay, see here, now I want to get correlation for height and weight variables only. Earlier I got correlation for both height, weight and age also, right? Now I want correlation for only height and weight. Okay, just mention how many variables that you want with a space. Okay, see now I want correlation for these two variables only. See, now I got correlation for only height and weight variables. Okay, like this you can get how many variables that you want to get correlation for. And see, for example, here I got correlation for height and weight variables for all the observations that are present in my data set. Right now I want to get separate variables for both male and female. So for that, how can I do that? So I want to get the results based on the sex, right? So give by sex. Okay, whenever we give by statement, what happens? By is an optional, tells SAS by which variable the correlation should be done, right? So now what I will do, whenever we use by statement, we have to use proc sort statement. Okay, proc sort, I want to sort this data by proc sort data equal to class, okay, by sex, and execute the program. Now I am sorting the data. Okay, now I want to apply the proc correlation. See, now I got separate correlation values for both male and female values. Based on the descending order, I got the tables. Okay, here I got male for female values first on based on the ascending order. Okay, see here for the male values. Okay, like this we can get correlation for separate values, separate sex, or however we want to get our results based on the variables and based on the by statement that we want to do. Okay, see here what happened here. Also by default proc correlation computes Pearson product moment correlation coefficients. Also computes correlation only for the non-missing values. See here it is giving us correlation for only for the non-missing values. So this n is nothing but, I told you earlier, non-missing values that are present in the specific variables. Okay, in order to calculate the correlations like Spearman Hofting or Hofting's D statistic and Kendall, we can include different options in the proc statement. Okay, here we got only for the Pearson, right? Now for example, I want proc correlation for different correlation methods. How can I do that? See, in this proc correlation statement only, what you will do is, here by default we are getting Pearson. Now I want for Spearman correlation method, Hofding, and Kendall. Okay, for that I will do, I have mentioned Spearman, Hofding. See, not in the sort statement. In the proc correlation statement, if you mention Spearman, Hofding and Kendall or whatever the correlation table that you want, you can mention it right next to the proc correlation statement. Okay, now execute the program. See, now here I am taking off this by sex, or you can give by sex also. See, now I got for sex variables, I got Pearson. See, I got Spearman correlation, Kendall correlation and Hofding's, but I didn't get the Pearson. Why? I didn't mention it here. By default, if you didn't mention anything, you will get the Pearson correlation table. See, if you want to if you want specific, say for if your requirement, if you get a requirement to print the table for Spearman correlation, then you can mention the Spearman in your proc correlation step itself. Okay, and we have another option called with option. Okay, see, with option we use if both the correlation and with statements are used. See here, if we use both correlation, if we use both where statement and with statement are used, each variable in the with statement will be correlated against each variable in the where statement. See, now I am using the with option. Now I want this data with age. Okay, now execute the program. I'm taking this off. Now execute the program. See, now what I got, I got the correlation, Spearman correlation for with age variables, okay, based on the age variables for height and weight, okay. Like this we can get. And also also I have mentioned the by statement, right? So I got this age correlation values for height and weight for different sex variables, okay. Like this we can mention different correlations. And if you want the same for, see here you can also mention Pearson if you want all three, all four correlation tables, okay. Now execute the program. Now you will get all the four types of correlation tables. See, now I got Pearson correlation table, Spearman, Kendall and Hofdings. You can see this Pearson table or Spearman table or Kendall table or Hofding table. It will depend, it completely depends on your requirement based on what type of table you have to present. So it will comes with your requirements from your work, okay. See here, now what we have done, we have got the correlation based on height and weight with variable age, and it is separated for both male and female variables, okay. And I got the all the four correlation tables here, okay. This is about correlation. And if you want to print these tables in the output, how can you do that? See, if I go into my work library, what I have, I just have the class dataset got printed, but I didn't get printed any of the work that I worked so far, right? See, now I want to print this. How can I do that? With the output. See, proc correlation procedure includes three tables in the output, okay? The first two tables, see, the first two tables tells us what variables are analyzed, okay. These are the variables that are analyzed and their descriptive statistics. See, these are the descriptive statistics: mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum values. And third table, this is the default third table, Pearson correlation table, right, that contains the correlation coefficients and the test results. Now if you want to print this data into your libraries, how can you do that? By giving the out, okay. So mention the out option in your proc correlation step to print this data in your output dataset, okay. See here, you can give, see for example, if you want to print this Hofdings dataset, then you can give out h equal to, see, this out h is what creates an output dataset containing Hofdings statistics. Out k is what? To create an output dataset containing Kendall's correlation statistics, okay. Out p for Pearson correlation, okay. Like this, if you want to print different output datasets based on the type of correlation that you are using, you can use different out options, okay. Now here I will give out S, okay, out S to print the Spearman dataset. Now here assign a name for your output dataset, okay. Here I will give X, okay. Now execute the program. See, now I got my Spearman dataset, correlation dataset got created in the work library, okay. Like this you can create the output dataset in your work library, okay. See, when you are doing this, if you don't want this to be printed in your output window, then you can give no print option, okay. See, if you give no print option, if you execute this program, it won't be printed in your output dataset. It will be directly printed into your here work library, okay. See, now I didn't get the results in the output window. It directly got printed in my output data set. Okay, like this you can do that. If you want to print, see, I want to get out h for halfling's value, right? So I want that to be as y, and now I want my out k for the Kendall's value, okay, equal to z, and what else, Pearson, right? So out p for Pearson, okay, equal to z. Okay, now you will be able to print all your, see, all your data sets in the output data set. Now I am taking this no print option. See, now execute the program. See, it's already open for output data set. Okay, now execute the program. See, now I got x values, y data set, and h data set. Okay, it is showing you the correlation for this, and also you get all these statistic values, mean, standard, and how many observations, everything. Okay, like this you can print your data into the output data set. So this is about proc correlation. Okay, if you don't want to print this data, I already told you, you have to mention the no print option. So this is about proc correlation. Thank you.